Because the language proficiency test is a vital part of application into getting into this program, I want to talk more in today's video about the language proficiency test and answer the most frequent question you have been asking me. Hello everyone, I am Chika, a passionate traveler who wants to help people to travel the world and defeat their fears. I wanted to combine my passion of traveling with studying abroad, and that's the reason why I've decided to study Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree Program, which has allowed me to travel, live and study in 3 different countries around Europe. And I want you to help you to do the same and follow my steps. Before I will continue answering this question, let me tell you that I don't work for Erasmus Mundus Association or any programs related to Erasmus Mundus. All I've been sharing with you is based on my experience I did during my application 2 years ago, so you are ultimately responsible for understanding the information and the rules which are written in the program description, and luckily those information are always found on the website. But let me go to the question you've been asking. Do I have to make the test if I studied in English? Very probably yes, because I also studied in English and my program was fully taught in English, and anyway I had to submit the language proficiency test. Do I have to submit a test if I'm a native speaker? Well, then probably no. If you're born in the States, if you're from the UK, Ireland or from Canada, then you don't have to, very probably, but make sure this is written in the program description. Sometimes there are also other countries included, but again, make sure this is specifically written in the program description. If not, you can always contact the program organizers or directors and ask them. And now, one of the most frequent and maybe most confusing question: can I submit my language proficiency test after the deadline? The answer is yes and no. So why yes? Let me go through the 3 programs I have personally applied, and let me show you how different it is for each program. Because if I will read what is written in the program description of the program Tourism and Culture Development, there is specifically written:
for scholarship applicants only, you must submit confirmation of IELTS or any other test by the scholarship application deadline. An application for scholarship place will not be considered without this. All required documents must be submitted.
But this is quite clear. It means you are not allowed to submit the test after the deadline. If you're a self-funded student, if you are applying for the program, but you're able to pay the tuition fee and all the other costs, then yes, you can submit the test after the scholarship deadline. If you want to apply for the scholarship, then you have to submit it before the deadline. Now, the second program I have applied to was European Master in Tourism Management. This description is also quite clear. This program requires
you to collect all materials and documents and put them into one folder. Incomplete or late application will not be considered.
So this is also quite clear. You have to submit your test before the deadline. And the third program I have applied, and I've seen many of you been applying to this program as well, because it's very interesting program, is Global Markets and Local Creativities. And here it's the answer why no, why you don't have to submit your language test before the deadline, because this program is stating
English language proficiency. In cases where it is not possible to provide proof of language qualification at this stage, application will still be accepted, but any offer of the place on the program or of a scholarship will be conditional until the test result is received. You have to yet provide the required evidence of proficiency in English. Your application for entry will be considered, but you will not receive an unconditional offer of a place of the program until they have received English language test result. In such cases, you may make a conditional offer on obtaining the required English test result. And also, you have to submit it before enrolling to the program.
So, as you can see, this shows that only 3 programs and the restrictions or the information are firstly written completely differently, but also they are slightly different. So If you've been asking me if you can submit it or no, please, before asking me, go on the website of the program and check it out, because each program is different. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's very important to understand this. Why yes and no? Because it all depends on the consortium or on the university. The fact that the consortium is funded by Erasmus Mundus from the European Commission doesn't mean that they all have the same rules. I know it might be stressful, it might be difficult, the test is also not very cheap, but you can do it. If you're aspiring to study this international master degree 2 years program, you are able to speak English on a solid level, I'm sure. You can hear my videos, you can hear that my grammar is by far not perfect, but I still was able to do the language test without any problem, so you can do it. Definitely prepare yourself a little bit for this language test. Make sure you're following the exact specification of what kind of test is required from you. And my last question to you is, what kind of test are you going to take and write? I did IELTS, and I'm interested what kind of test you're going to take. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe this channel so you won't miss any other important videos. I'm trying to post 2 videos a week, so make sure you're tuned and subscribe, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.